Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We live, man. Welcome to the Bentley Boys Experience. I am Percy Elijah Dupree Williams coming to you from Cobra Vision Academy. I got my brother Michael Rhodes with me, who is also co-owner of the Bentley Boys. What's going on, Mike G?
Yo, yo, what up, man? What's
What
good?
up, my boy? My boy, you see
Bro?
me rolling. We rolling. So, um, this is our first video. This is our first video. We've been, you know what I'm saying, it's highly anticipated, you know what I mean, something we've been definitely been working, putting in the works, trying to get our schedules aligned and all that stuff like that. My brother, he's still in the military. I'm out the military. I'm a veteran and he's still doing his thug dizzle over there in the Navy right now. But you know what I'm saying, we do what we do and we can. I'm just, alley oop it to my brother, man. He introduced himself, talk about trading and what had got him into it. I just want to let you guys know now, if he wanted to bless y'all with the story, I would love for him to bless you with the story of, you know what I'm saying, how me and him, how he got into trading, and also how me and him even started talking about it, which is just crazy. So it's all you, my brother.
All right, yeah. So, man, yeah, Mike Rhodes, been in the Navy for about 4 years now.
Hmm.
My bad, 5 years, 5 years.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, so I mean, the Navy experience has been cool, but I always felt like I wanted a little bit more. Um, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. I made a lot of good memories, met a lot of good people, but I was about 3 years into the military, and I saw my boy posting trades online on Instagram.
Okay, okay.
And I'm like, at first when I seen it, I'm like, I seen it and I just kind of like brushed past it, but then I kept seeing it repeatedly. And
Mhm.
I DM'd him like, bro, like, what do you do?
Right,
He told me, and he got me into it. But at the time, I wasn't in the right mindset, so I was
mhm,
getting into it like, man, I'm just trying to get rich quick.
right.
I'm trying to learn nothing, study nothing, get in that market, make some money, and I guess you can call it beginner's luck because I actually made a lot of money. I made about 4 grand in a matter of
Ooh.
like a week,
Oh,
and
ee.
and I got real confident. I'm like, man, like
So
you
okay. Before you get, because that, like I said, we're gonna hold right there. Just hold right there. So where you from? Let the people know who Mike Rhodes is. Like where you from? You know what
know,
I'm saying?
representing Jersey out here, man. Jersey.
Jersey, yes sir,
Yep,
yes sir. And you, so okay, you let me try to reel it back in. So you found trading from a homie, from a friend, you
yep,
know what I'm saying? He was already into it, and you just, you know what I mean, just the interest, just, you know what I'm saying, just gravitated towards you, and you know what I'm saying, you just kind of just jumped in that motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, just
right,
got into it,
right.
and started making four bands, bro, four bands.
Yep, it was a lot at the time, man. Even now, 4 band, it was a lot of money, and
Right, right.
I was like, damn.
And how old were you when this happened?
I think I was 20. I think I was 20 at the time.
Man, you
Yeah, I
was
was 20.
22. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So okay, walk me through, like, okay, so you made the four bands in a week.
Hmm.
What tell me more about the story. Tell me more about the story.
So yeah, I mean, I made the 4 bands,
Mhm.
and I'm hyped because I'm like, yo, this is my way out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get out. The one trade went bad, and I'm like, all right, I start revenge trading. I'm gonna get it back, and then it just was a never ending cycle of lose a trade, revenge trade, lose a trade, revenge trade, and then next thing I know, my account's at a couple $100s, and then is at zero. And then I shut the
Mm.
laptop down. I stopped answering them. I was like, man, this ain't for me. But it was always on the back. Like as time went on, I was still thinking about it, but I was like, man, I just lost 4,000. So I
Right.
really, I was like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? This
Okay.
ain't.
Okay. No, I get it. I get that. I get that. Okay, so you lost the 4,000. What happened? What happened after that? What tell me, like what was your mindset? Like, was your mindset kind of like, oh, like this, I'm done with trading, or is it was it just like kind of like I'm gonna just come back to it when maybe my mindset's maybe I'm a little bit older, whatever. Like what you know what I'm saying? What kind of brought you back to trading?
Um, like I said, it was always in the back of my mind because I've seen people on Instagram and on these social media platforms making a lot of money with it.
Right,
But like I said, my mindset just wasn't there. I was just trying to get rich quick, wasn't listening to nobody, wasn't studying.
right.
Um, and I mean, you know the story, bro. You brought me back to trading, bro. It was about
Oh
3 years.
my god.
You brought me back. I don't. It was a gift from God because I wouldn't
Yo,
do it without you.
so I appreciate that, and I wouldn't, and to you as well, bro. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, man. And for the people listening, um, me and Rhodes, we were, you know, what I'm saying, we both were in the Navy at this, you know. I think he was before me, but we both ended up on a ship together, um, both OSs, and you know what was the most crazy part about it, right, is that like I've known Mike for about what with like we was on a ship together as at least for me from my perspective as an OS, we was on a ship together for at least a year until like
Yep.
I don't know what it was. We were overseas. We were going across the pond to the Netherlands or whatever, and we had the same watch together, right? And for everybody who, you know what I'm saying, if anybody listening who in the Navy, you know what I'm saying, whatever, whatever, you know what I mean, like, you know, y'all know how watches go, you know what I'm saying, you mainly deal with the same, however many people you get, you know, on your watch for however long, whatever it may be. And Mike was just so happened to be on my watch. And I remember, I swear I remember it to this day. I was sitting down, we just chopping it up, and you know, we just chopping it up in combat, and I don't know what I said. I don't know what. Okay, so I guess I let me give the people a little bit of my story a little bit. I'm, you know, what I'm saying, I'm from Chicago, 29. I joined the Navy at 25. And you know, as far as trading is concerned, I always had an interest in it. Like I always had an interest in it, and I never really had anybody around my circle group, around my network, who was into it. It was mainly like online how I was hearing about it. And when I got, you know, like it's just like you said, like I just got so engulfed in social media influencers and, you know what I'm saying, YouTuber content creators and such, as, you know, whatever. And I was just like, man, like bro, I need to start like really investing in this shit. Like I really just I need to kind of just like go all in. So I've total like complete I've probably bought like two, no, three courses. I bought three courses on my own of just, you know what I'm saying, people who, you know what I'm saying, who I like their style, I like how they communicated and all this stuff. And once I got into the Navy, I just never really could find time, as Mike already knows, like I could never really find time to actually like learn the information and learn, you know what I'm saying, the strategies, learn the psychology, all the stuff like that. So I'll be honest, I truly gave up on the shit. Like I completely gave up on the shit. Like it was like Mike, just like how Mike said, you know, he wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, and right here on this live if it wasn't for me. I feel the exact same way about him because like when we were on watch, and I don't know what I said, but I remember your face. Like I remember when I said, you smiled, like you just smiled at me, and you just was like, "Bro, you not, no way, you not talking about trading, is you?" And I
Right.
was like, yes, bro, like, yeah, bro, like, you know, I bought courses. You know what I mean? You know, whatever. And bro, when you told me that same exact story that you just said, bro, it was like, what? Like, bro, we I promise to God, I promise to you guys on listening, we haven't stopped talking about it since. We ain't tell him, Mike, we haven't stopped talking about it since. That's every conversation, ain't
Every single comment, every day,
it? Every day.
brainstorm.
Brainstorming, I'm calling him, he calling me. We just like, you know, just getting into the groove. and doing our thing, learning, and you know what I'm saying, that the situation might be a little bit different, just being that I'm a veteran and you still in, but we still in grind mode. We
Mm.
still, you know what I'm saying, trying to do our thing. So man, it's lovely. So like, okay, why trading? Why is it something that interests you? Like, what is it that motivates you? And it could be whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it, whatever it may be.
Man, I think it's just the financial freedom, like to be
Okay.
able to work from anywhere in the world
Right.
at
Mm,
the moment. You know what I'm saying, and provide for your family in ways that I feel like a job or most jobs can't do. Um, you know,
right.
for me, yeah, that's probably the biggest motivation right now.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And I guess like was interesting, right? Because like we both was in the military. That trading and military, the two things that probably have that like have and you know what I'm saying, and like, connection is that like you can do this anywhere.
Right.
Literally anywhere. Like like we used to travel for our jobs, but we weren't getting nowhere near as paid
Yeah.
than how people could get in trading. So I think that if for me, that's definitely number one. Being like, bro, I could be literally anywhere and do the same
And
exact thing.
yep.
And the people, right? Like the people that you meet, I just feel like are just in a different mentality.
And I'm telling you, once you make that mindset shift, is yeah, you just start running into people who are like minded,
Hmm.
and that energy is it's a different feeling, because they all on the same page. They trying to make money like you trying to make money, and
Right,
you
right, right.
you're around people that want to make money and be better. Then you eventually gonna become a better person and make money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
Steel sharpens steel, and that's and the beautiful thing about it is like, and this is so as I think I believe I said before, Cobra Vision Academy, that's my personal YouTube channel that I've been growing for about like it's been about 6 7 years of content. I always felt like, bro, before, what I'm saying, when I first had started getting into YouTube and all this stuff like that, trading wasn't in my mindset at the time.
Hmm.
But I was always telling myself, and it what's hard about trading, right? And this is to me the hard thing. I don't know, maybe you might say something different, but people actually believing that it's a job.
Right.
People actually like being able to say like, hey, like I'm a YouTube content creator. At one point, like people laughed at you for saying that you were a YouTube content creator, like you
Yeah.
were wasting your time, like that's never going to happen and all this stuff like that. And even now, with trading, it's definitely like that. Like, what do you like? How do you feel? Like, do you get that kind of feeling when you tell people, or do you not tell people?
It's a little bit of both. I try not to tell people. I try to stay away from it just because I don't need nobody, tearing down, my the vision I have, and
Mm,
care about what people think, obviously. But right now, for anybody that doesn't know, we're complete beginners. We're not nowhere near where we're
right, right, right.
so right now,
Mm,
dream is it's real vulnerable right now. So
right.
I tell people here and there, if it kind of comes up in the conversation, but for the most part, man, I keep it to myself, put my head down and grind. Um,
Mm,
but eventually, I'm gonna kind of, put myself out there. But
right.
right now, I just want to just kind of, just take it slow and not.
Right. Learn the skill, and you know what I mean. And it's one of those things where it's like, bro, you want to like be not be ready to like expose it to the people, but you want to be you want to feel confident for yourself,
Right.
right? Like you just want to feel confident, and like you said, like we ground zero right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it, and it's and to me, I feel like this is the most beautiful part of it, and the
Yep.
most fun part of it is that we're learning, like. just not just like new things like for for the business, but like new parts of ourself. Like, oh, like I never thought it would be this easy to make a logo,
Mm-hmm.
to make a recording of us and all the stuff like that. Like it you know what I'm saying, like it's starting to expose different parts of myself that I didn't even know.
Yep.
So I think that's the most beautiful thing about it. And it's like, you know I'm just excited, bro. I'm just so excited. So like,
Said that, bro. I'm glad you said that because I feel like people, when they get into trading, they don't
mm,
enjoy the moment that they're in, right? Because they
mm,
YouTube and they go on Instagram and they see all the big traders, Q Banks,
right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
all the Lambos and stuff,
yeah,
kind of get lost in that idea instead of enjoying the process and the grind that they're in right now. And
right,
so if I'll go on Instagram, I'll look at their, the Lambos and all the cars and the flashy stuff, but
yeah, yeah,
dig a hole too deep to where I'm like, man, like I want that right now. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, yeah. No, that's facts. Like I remember my roommate, I don't want to say his name, but my roommate in Virginia, he said something that was very key to me. He was like, you know, let's say, let's like, your mindset is all depending on how I guess, how would I say this? When were just listening to what's it, the trading the
Trade.
audio, trading in the zone, yes. And when he speaks about like not being emotionally attached to
Mm,
losing or winning, right?
yep.
My roommate said something that I feel like it ties kind of into this, when he was saying like, you have to look at something, like let's say like if you had a puzzle, right? And it was like, let's say it was 98% complete,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a missing piece in the middle of the puzzle, just one missing piece.
Right.
If your face is so close to the missing piece, all
Mm,
you see is the missing piece.
mm.
But
Yeah,
when you step back and you step back and you step back and you step back, you see how much you've grown and how much you've completed, that you don't even notice the missing piece anymore.
that's deep. Mm-hmm.
It's deep. And I feel like this is the exact same thing. Like, I mean, it's so many times where like, I know we joke about it all the time. Like, man, I quit, bro. This is too much. We joke all the time. But I'm gonna be 100. That breezes through my mind sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. That breezes through my mind, and it's like I'll like be in that mindset for like 3 minutes, and I'm just like, you know what? Nope, reject it,
Yeah, yeah.
reject it.
That's 100% facts. That's a
You be having that same feeling too, huh?
because it's not instant, right?
Mm,
It's like you'll study, you'll study, and then the trade, you're in a demo, and then the trade goes against you, and it's like, man, what am I doing wrong?
right.
Even you just get in slumps,
You
and
get in
but
slumps,
hey,
right?
I think we envision this so much that when we have those moments, it's so easy to kind of like pull away from it, like, oh no, like why are you thinking that way, you know?
Mm,
So I just think, man, we talked about it so much and we did so much envisioning,
right.
I can't even think about quitting now because I'm
I
just,
c- I can't either. I can't
yeah.
either. It's like it's. I know that, at least for me, right? I'm very much someone who's a I'm someone who I need repetition, right? Like
Mm,
I need high repetition, high volume. And that's why even sometimes, like, bro, I'll even uninstall the Instagram sometimes, and I'll uninstall the Facebook, like, for a few hours or something, like, to really like look at what I'm looking at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like when I'm constantly looking at what everybody else is doing and what everybody else got, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, you just be like, damn, like,
mm-hmm.
I'm so far away from that, when it's like,
Yep.
bro, I'm not. I just have to take one step, but I can't take one step if I'm watching you drive a Bentley and I'm watching you drive a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% facts. telling you.
but but no, man, like that's no, that's true. That's true. But like, yeah, man. So like, what? Okay, so what's your? Give me three things, right?
Hmm.
That when you do have that doubt, when you do have that, like, you know what I'm saying, that oh man, I don't know, maybe you might have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I should do this and I should stay in the military or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, and for the people watching, this is not this is not me knocking anybody who has a 9 to 5 job, right? Like, or anybody who is in the military, anybody who does any of those things. I feel like those are all beautiful things to do, and if that's what that's what your calling is. That's what your calling is.
Hmm.
um what do you what's three things that, like, you like, no, I need, you know what I'm saying, like, that instantly motivates you to move forward and think, you know what I'm saying, better.
I say one first is just my family, my wife,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
giving them a better life. Um, just because like I feel like we're as sometimes you can get stuck in this generational curse that everybody talks about, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
go to work, come home, right, take care of your immediate family, and
Right.
but if I can expand that and provide more for my family and eventually maybe teach them what I know, and now we're all making money, and we're all
Right.
so that that's one thing. And the second thing personally is I felt like I never took anything serious. Like I was never a master at anything, right? I always
Mm.
started something and kind of you know half-assed it,
Right.
and then or quit, right? So I just want to prove to myself and show myself what it means to not quit and
Mm.
get to that point. Um, man, I would say probably the last thing would be when I eventually do have kids, I don't want them to hurt for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you get whatever
Right.
when whatever your birthday come around, we could go on go on vacation.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
it's just, man, my mind is running with all these ideas for the future. I really say like none of them are like personal, selfish. Like I don't want to. The first thing I'm gonna do is buy a Lambo. Like that's not my main goal. Um,
Right. Right.
I'll just the first thing I might want to do is just be able to pay my bills, with this trading thing, and then just take it from.
Right. Right.
So yeah, those
Okay.
are the things that keep me going.
Okay. Okay. I like those. I
Yeah.
definitely like those.
What about you, bro? What's three things?
Mm. What are my three things? I would say specifically, my one thing I want to do to, and it is family related.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take, my grandmother has never been out of America.
Mm.
And I mean, she's alive and healthy and well and happy and joyful. I want to be able to take her wherever she wants to go.
I love that. I love
That
that.
I would say that's the number, wherever whatever, I don't care, like, I want my grandma to be able to throw a dart at a globe and be like, okay, we're going.
Yep.
For however
Already
for
booked.
however
Worry about-
for however long you want to go. I'm talking about 5-star hotel room service. You know what I mean? You feel me? I want her to be able to do whatever, you know what I mean? And it's all on me. Like, me, me and her get a, you know what I'm saying, our passports, and we gone.
I love that. Yep.
Gone. And I truly would love to be able to just travel the world with my grandmother, and and her see things, like, because, like, once I got out the Navy, or once just being in the Navy, my mind changed because I seen things, right? Like, and not just necessarily other countries, but I've met people such as yourself, and I've met, what I'm saying, the bros on the ship, and we traveled across the globe together, like, so it's like, Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like when I get back home, I'm like, man, I want just like how I got my bros here and I got my family here. I want y'all to see that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and I want to be that person that's like, hey, man, oh, bro, you ain't never been to Dubai before? Hey, bro, yeah, no, we going to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
whatever your job paying you, I'll reimburse you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, I want to be able to do that. So I feel like that would be number one. My grandmother, I want to travel road with her. Um, I want to, when I ever do have a kid or when I ever do have a situation with a woman, like specifically,
Hmm.
I want I don't want money to be something that's holding me back from, cuz some people will say like man money don't shouldn't change, but it's like bro, it's hard to date and be in a relationship and be in these type of things when you broke, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not possible to think like straight when you know what I'm saying, like, and really properly love somebody when you stressing over money. So I
Yeah.
feel like
Stress you.
that that would be my number two. And my number three is, man, shit, bro. I want to be in these nice cars, man. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in these nice cars. I want to be, in these, you know what I'm saying, these luxury, you know what I mean? I want to experience those things. I want to be on yachts and I want to be on those things and I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, afford all those luxury things that, I wasn't able to and provide that for my family and my friends and stuff like that. So,
And we absolutely can.
we
That's
absolutely can. Oh, no, we will. We will. We absolutely will.
mm,
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's definitely my three, man. So this is just a little quick video. I don't want to make it too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it too long, but just a quick intro video. We got more coming, you know what I'm saying? We're going to actually do camera work and all this stuff like that. We got a lot cooking, so you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for more content. Sub, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, make sure to hit that like button and share it to your friends, and you know what I mean? Also, if y'all want to chop it up with us, I'll put the email in the description box so you guys can, you know what I'm saying, email us if you guys want to actually get on the panel with us, chop it up about y'all experience. We'll definitely be able to make something happen, man. What about you, Mike? Anything else you want to say to the people before you go?
nah, man. Just it's man. If you got a dream, chase that shit, man. That's all I gotta say.
Mm,
Go chase it.
mm.
Chase it.
I like that. I like that. But with that being said, definitely appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, checking it out with us, definitely vibing with us, and we got more coming in the future. Holla at us later.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out.